You see a telephone pole on this side of the road?
Right there, buddy, on
How
that
far away
driveway.
is
Look at that driveway right
Yeah.
there. I could drive between that road and that pole right now.
Could you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, this isn't that pole.
If you won't push it, we can.
Okay. Well, let's just do it.
Okay.
Let's just push it. You got anything in your pockets? Put your hands on top of the car.
You gonna arrest me?
Yeah, I'm gonna arrest you.
Here we go again, folks. Another bad arrest by America's finest. This video comes to you from Big G Audits. He was conducting a First Amendment audit. That's where you stand in public and record any government agency from public. So what we're seeing is a lot of public officials think that they can tell the public what to do. We, in fact, can tell them to get back to work and stop wasting tax dollars. What happens when police officers aren't trained properly? Stuff like this, folks. And this one here is wearing 3 chevrons. Let's get right to the video.
Pictures here. Why are you taking pictures?
Working on a story.
Who are we?
Huh?
Who is we?
I didn't say we.
Who's doing the story?
Me.
For what?
For a story.
You're not supposed to be taking film or filming anything on site. You're carrying a weapon on federal property. So just step across the line.
I'm not on federal property, sir. I'm on the right of way. I'm on a public easement. I'm not on federal property. Besides, it's not federal property. It's privately company with federal projects and government contracts. They're not a government company. They're a private company. I know, I used to work for them twice. We're gonna park in the road.
How's it going?
Pretty good, y'all right?
Pretty good. Do you know who owns this over here?
Owns what? This right here?
This property, yeah.
No, I don't have a clue, bud. Don't have a clue.
Okay. Well, I don't know why I was asking. I figured since you was parked there, you might know who it was.
No, but I mean, that's the right of way and easement, so regardless, it's public property.
Oh, it's right away?
Well, yeah, every road has a right of way, right? In the public access easement.
Well, yeah, but not that far off. I mean, it's usually if there's like a
telephone poles is where it's always usually at. Telephone poles, it has to be. State can't put them any further or any closer.
Well, yeah, I see what you're talking about. Oh, that's on State Route 34.
Well, it don't. Well,
You're-
it's still
you're
a
parked
public
on Barry
road.
Ridge.
Well, if you look, it's still. I
Yeah,
ain't no
phone
far
pole.
off than them phone poles are.
Well, you're off the roadway, so we'll
Yeah.
just
I mean,
have
I
you-
can park closer to the road if you want me to.
No, I don't want you to park on the road at
Well,
all.
that's what I'm saying.
I want you to find somewhere
That's why I
public.
pulled off as
to
far
go.
as I could.
Yeah,
You know, without getting on anybody's property and still being in the easement.
yeah. Well, we just like to have you move because you're on somebody's property, and
It's
if you
public
don't have
property,
any,
sir.
it's not public property.
It is too. It's a right of way,
No.
sir. There has to be. There's an
It's
easement.
not. I mean, you
How can I walk up the side of this road then?
okay? You
How
you
can I walk up the side
Your
of the
car
road?
is about 15 feet off the roadway.
15 feet.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about this side of the car. You go by this side. You tell me that's 15 feet off the road?
Yeah, your whole car.
No,
The
sir.
total. Yeah.
I guarantee you I could drive straight up through there and go right on the other side of that telephone pole right there.
Okay.
Telephone poles can't be
You see a telephone pole on this side of the road?
right there, buddy, on
How
that
far away is
driveway. Look at that driveway right
Yeah.
there. I could drive between that road and that pole right now.
Could you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, this isn't that pole.
Well, if you won't push it, we can.
Okay. Well, let's just do it.
Okay.
Let's just push it. You got anything in your pockets? Put your hands on top of the car.
You gonna arrest me?
Yeah, I'm going to arrest you. Put your
For
hands on
what?
the car.
All right, hold on.
All right, guys, let's break down this bad arrest. How much taxpayer money will be wasted because this deputy with 3 chevrons made this bad arrest? Let's keep in mind that he gets paid more than the average cop because of those stripes. He'll have to spend time writing the report and processing the arrestee. How much tax dollars will be spent paying the salaries of the DA, city or county lawyers, jailers, clerks, judges, security, and maintenance of the giant courthouses? If we were to throw out a ballpark figure, how much tax dollars will be spent on this single bad arrest? I'd say it'd have to go close to around $10, $12, $15,000, give or take a couple. I'll be reading the comments, so let me know what you guys think.
Well, guys, and that was that. And about 10.5 hours, 11 hours later, I finally get out. It was kind of ridiculous because I had my bondsman and my son and daughter there waiting for me for like 4 hours. They didn't book me until I was already there. 9.5, almost 10 hours. And when they finally booked me, I was out within 35 minutes. Oh well. You guys know how that is. It's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess, right? But you guys, let me know what you think about that. What do you guys think? Was I on right away, or was I not? Was I on somebody's property, or was I not? And if I was, well, I didn't see him go ask anybody to solicit a trespass even. He didn't even solicit a trespass. He just said, I'm on somebody's property, so you gotta go. Well, how does he know that that somebody's property cared whether I was there or not and wants me trespassed? That may be an issue. It's kind of hard to trespass somebody when the owner of the property didn't even know we were there. Unless they went back later, but that's to be found out. Because they sure as hell didn't get one from him before he cuffed me and stuffed me. But like I said, guys, that's how it goes. We're going to see what's going to happen with this one. I appreciate all the support of you guys out there and all the love and affection. It's greatly appreciated. I'm going to need a little bit of help on this one, guys, because I'm either going to get a lawyer or I'm going to try to do it pro se, probably pro se, because I don't know if I'm going to afford a lawyer.
Alright guys, go subscribe to Big G Audits and let them know I sent you. A lot of us have been getting arrested unlawfully out there, and these cases are hard to fight, folks. A lot of times we don't have funds for attorneys. A lot of times we don't know what the hell we're doing when we go in there and try to defend ourselves pro se. We do live in the age of information, folks. So one of the things that we can really do is hone in on the information on how to fight these court cases. We've already perfected the art of CopWatch and First Amendment audits. We know that because we have a lot of newer channels that are growing fast because of the lot of work that the older channels put in. Some of these guys use the best lines and quotes from all the channels, and that's exactly where we need to be as a people, folks. We need to learn and understand our natural rights and know how to use them. That's why our channels grow fast, and that's why it's important to support other channels like Big G Audits. I don't like to ask for donations for myself, but I don't mind letting you know that other folks need help. So if you guys get a chance, go to Big G Audits channel and let them know you're there to support. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell because you don't want to miss it. We're working on one right now and it's going to be a good one. You're going to love it. All right, guys, I'll see you then.